Come on in.
This is the story of a man who's loved by many. Someone who's changing people's lives by the way he lives his. Chris Proudfoot has been living with ALS for more than a decade. He does it with a sense of humor and remarkable inner strength.
For me, it's how he's able to stay so positive and just bring so much joy to other people. He's a fighter.
So many times people could just throw their hands up and give in, and that's not Chris. Chris is not gonna let anything take him down.
Chris is a fighter who will not be defined by his disease. He's a veteran, a son, a brother, and a friend. Chris would want me to mention he's a die-hard Oakland A's fan, and his friends will all tell you Chris Proudfoot is a hero.
Chris is a hero because no matter how bad things can be, make something positive out of it. And that's Chris always has a smile and he's always positive.
He's amazing. I haven't known anyone like him.
He's that kind of giving person, and he just makes everybody a better person.
Everybody he touches is in a better place because of it.
His positive energy and his strength, to me, makes him a hero.
I think his determination is beyond anything I've ever seen. He is determined to live a good life. He is determined to beat this disease and determined not to have ALS be in his way. I'm Helga Proudfoot, and I'm Chris Proudfoot's mom. Oh, the photograph is of Danny. Dan is 9 years younger, and Chris was in the service, and his brother came to school in his uniform to see his little brother, and it was just a really precious moment between those two brothers.
Hi, I'm Dan Proudfoot, Chris Proudfoot's younger brother. Chris has always been my hero, not only because he's my older brother, because he really has always looked out for me. When he went to the Army, I was about 10, before he left, he gave me a wallet-sized picture of him in uniform and wrote on the back that, you know, if anybody ever gave me any trouble, just to show him that picture. And so that always made me feel really safe and proud. But really, it's the safety and the love and the warmth that he's always shown towards me as his big brother, as my big brother rather. And so I'll always be so thankful for that, and he'll always be my hero because of that.
Chris's first name is actually George, but he's gone by Chris his whole life, so George Christopher Proudfoot. Superman. My name is Boris Kibitsky.
I'm Jen Kibitsky. I'm married to Boris Kibitsky.
Chris and I have known each other since the first grade. We're 10 days apart in age, and he's like a brother to me. He had this ringtone on his phone for the longest time from Monty Python that was always look at the bright side of life, and that is a glass half full kind of guy.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Cheers! You walk into this place, it's like the Cheers of Fountain Hills.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Chris loves to hang out with friends and family at the Saddle Bronc restaurant in his home of Fountain Hills, Arizona.
This is kind of where we all met. This is where we all gather.
The restaurant sponsors an annual golf tournament that raises money to fight ALS.
Everybody came here after the tournament, and we held a raffle, silent auction, and we raised a little over $10,000 this year.
Chris participates in the annual Walk to Defeat ALS. He doesn't do the short 1-mile course. Chris goes the distance, a full 3.5 miles.
Well, my mom is German, so I got that stubborn blood in me. So, gotta do the long one.
It's just him and his walker, plus a legion of family and friends. Fighting ALS is a team sport, and Jen Kibitsky serves as captain of Team Proudfoot.
He does the whole walk. He starts at 5:30 in the morning. This last year, I think it took him close to 7 hours. 7 hours to walk in his condition.
Chris says he walks because he can. He does it for those who aren't so lucky.
Kind of for those who can't walk.
And for the many friends he's lost to ALS.
He's been hit with one of the hardest diseases ever, and to keep going and to keep living his life as if he doesn't have ALS. Talk about an inspiration.
He's not out there to be showy, and he just wants people help. He wants a cure.
Through the years, Team Proudfoot has raised a lot of money to defeat ALS.
There are over 111,000. I don't even know if they know that. We don't get to tell people that we work with often how much we appreciate them and what they mean to us. So by nominating him for this award and him allowing us to give it to him has been big. I mean, he is a very humble man, doesn't want any of these accolades, and for us to be able to ask him, can we please honor you? It's something we'd love to do. And the fact that he let us is truly amazing, and he is a hero. To get to know him and to see him, I think he is the hero.
Even though the whole event is pretty much done by the time we get done with Chris, they're still there rallying around. They got the red tape out, he busts through, and it's just it's a glorious moment for everybody, I think.
There's so much more we could say about Chris Proudfoot, but let's give him the final word. Chris, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, let's go A's.